Welcome, class. Last time we used 2 chairs to force our chosen me's to get married. But if we can create love, then obviously we should be able to tear it apart too, right? Today's subject is Tomodachi life, jealousy 101. Today's goal is to throw a third person into a perfectly healthy marriage and stir up a shitload of jealousy and fighting. And well, if things go a little too far, these two might end up as complete strangers in the eyes of the law. Have one person from a dating or married couple talk to a third me they could potentially date. While they are talking, bring their partner or spouse over. There's a small chance the jealousy event will trigger. If it does not trigger, end the conversation and start it again to re-roll the chance. And that is why we are using 2 benches. It makes this whole process much easier to repeat. This lecture is based on the latest version, 1.0.4. The exact chance of triggering the event on any single attempt has not been officially disclosed. So if someone online tells you, it is exactly 5%, there is a good chance that number is not backed by any actual evidence, at least for now. First, you are going to need 3 me's. A is the partner or spouse who will be talking to the third me. B is A's partner or spouse, who will see them together and get jealous. C is the third me we are using to trigger the jealousy. A and B can either be dating or married. But what if B just has a crush on A? Unfortunately, there still is not enough data to confirm whether that alone can trigger the same event. So your safest bet is to use 2 me's who are already dating or married. There's one part people get wrong here. It has to be closer to C than to their partner for the jealousy event to trigger. That's not a requirement. The couple has to be on bad terms. That's not true either. The jealousy event can still happen even if both partners have each other at the highest relationship level. C can be married. They don't have to be best friends with A, and the couple can even have kids. So get rid of the idea that your happy little family is safe. When jealousy gets involved, even soulmates with 3 kids can be completely fucked. So what do we actually need for this to work? What really matters isn't the difference in friendship level. It's whether A can be romantically interested in C. First, C's gender has to be included in A's dating preferences. A and C also have to be in the same age group. Adults with adults. Minors with minors. You also can't use anyone set as family or a relative, since the game blocks them from dating. First, place 2 benches close together. Then, bring C over to A and get A and C talking. You're not just tossing all 3 of them into the same spot. You have to get A and C talking first. And while they're still talking, pick up B and drop them directly onto their partner. A, not C. That exact moment is when the game rolls the jealousy check. It didn't trigger. So now you need to break up the current conversation. Take A off the bench and move them to the bench next to it. Then bring C over to A again and start a new conversation. Once they start talking, drop B onto A again. The benches aren't some special item with the power to trigger jealousy. We only use them because they make it easy to end a conversation and start a new one. You can use any item you want. Trying again. Nope. Nothing. Now all 3 of them are happily hanging out together. No! Don't become friends!
One of you is supposed to get jealous, remember?
We're still fine. His partner is cheating right in front of him, and he doesn't even care. Your partner's getting stolen, you dumbass! Get jealous! Get fucking jealous! You motherfucker! Now this is where any normal person would start thinking. Did I choose the wrong person for C? Should I switch C to a different me? Should I move the benches somewhere else? But I didn't change a thing. Same C, same benches, same roles for A and B. Because there's nothing wrong with the current setup. A and B are dating or married, and A and C are set up to be romantically compatible. A and C can also start a conversation just fine. If jealousy doesn't trigger under these conditions, that doesn't automatically mean the setup is wrong. It just means we failed the fucking roll again, so we're doing it again. Get A and C talking. Bring B over to A. Nothing. End the conversation. Bring A and C back together. Bring B over to A again. Nothing. 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 Hey, honey, take a good look at this shit. You fucking bitch! I'm about to get jealous for you. You don't need to switch C during this process. You don't need to place new benches either. What matters is ending A and C's current interaction every single time, and then starting a brand new conversation. You probably think you're watching the exact same scene over and over. But as far as the game is concerned, it's rolling a brand new check every time and failing it with impressive fucking consistency. Nothing. Those two are having a great time talking. And B couldn't care less. Your partner is having this much fun talking to some other guy. And that doesn't bother you? You don't get jealous? Don't you have any pride? What the fuck? Why are game characters always so fucking mature about this? What the fuck is this? This is fucking bullshit. Huh? Wait. Why did B just move over there?
트럭하면 웃긴다니까. 하해보래. 정말 그렇지. 진짜 완전 우기라니까.
설탕은 민마역한데.
라이프 설탕은 민마역한데 오마이갓.
최고가요. 지금 잘잖아.
He's getting between them. There it is.
아니 그게 사실은 이유가 웃겨서.
It's happening! He's blocking them again!
회계가 웃겨. 진짜 이걸 웃겨서.
He's getting between them again! He's jealous! He's finally jealous!
방금 전부터 뭐 하는 거야?
퀸이야말로 내가 있는데 뭐 하는 거야?
And then finally, a fight broke out. We got it! It triggered, you motherfuckers! The jealousy event triggered! I didn't switch C! I didn't move the benches! I just kept using the same 3 me's in the same place! Sure, his mental state is completely fucking destroyed now, but that means today's lesson was a success! Alright, let's calm down and break down what just worked. First, A and C started talking. Then I brought B, A's partner or spouse, directly over to A, not C. And this time, the jealousy check succeeded. The whole thing took about 35 minutes. So why did it suddenly work this time after failing dozens of times earlier? Did I switch C? No. Did I move the benches? No. Did I intentionally ruin the couple's relationship? Nope. Nothing changed. This time, the jealousy roll finally went our way. If it still won't trigger, check these 3 things before immediately switching out C. First, make sure A and C are actually talking. Just standing close to each other isn't enough. Second, bring B directly over to their partner A, not C. Third, make sure A is set up to be romantically compatible with C. If all 3 of those are correct, keep trying the same setup a little longer. Switching C or changing everyone's roles are backup options you can try as a last resort. But in today's video, it worked without changing anything, so you don't need to tear down the entire setup just because it failed 5 times. If you thought it ended with the jealousy scene, it doesn't. If you leave this fight unresolved, it can eventually lead to a breakup or divorce. If you want the couple to stay together, deal with the red problem that appears for the me who got into the fight, or bring one of their friends over to comfort them and try to trigger a reconciliation event. On the other hand, if you want to see the breakup or divorce too, just leave them angry. But today's lesson is about the jealousy scene, so I'm gonna save this family. Or maybe I won't. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? I don't know. I'll think about it. In the last lesson, we used chairs to create love. Today, we use those same chairs to create jealousy. So basically, every relationship in this game takes 2 chairs and a fuck ton of patience. If you want to see more lessons like this, please subscribe. And that concludes today's lesson.
Boksun, lucky child in the broke son. Carry good fortune, but still had to grow some. Slow run, cold long, still I don't know none. Life don't end just cause I move on my own one. Boksun, looking to meaning, but luck still needs hands when the roof starts leaking. I'm not above pain, I just stopped kneeling. Found my own world in the things I was feeling.